Victor Frankenstein has made a deal with the devil. In the last episode, on the frozen sea of ice, he looked into the eyes of the creature he abandoned. The monster gave him an ultimatum: create a female for me, and I will leave humanity forever. Refuse, and I will destroy everyone you love. Victor said yes. But saying yes is easy. Doing it is a nightmare. He now has to go back to his laboratory. He has to dig up graves again. He has to stitch together another corpse. He has to create a second monster, knowing that the first one already became a murderer. Welcome back to Stories with Consequences. This is episode 11. Today, we follow Victor on a journey across Europe. He tells his family he is going on a vacation, but we know the truth. He is traveling to a remote island to build a bride for the beast, and he is terrified that he is making the biggest mistake in the history of mankind. Victor returns to Geneva from the mountains. He is a broken man. His health is failing. His father, Alphonse, notices. He thinks Victor is just sad about the death of his brother William and the execution of Justine. He doesn't know the terrible secret Victor is hiding. His father has an idea to cheer him up. He suggests that Victor should finally marry Elizabeth, his childhood love. Victor loves Elizabeth. He wants to marry her more than anything, but he freezes. He realizes he cannot marry her yet. He has a deadly weight hanging round his neck. He knows the monster is out there, watching, waiting for his bride. If Victor marries Elizabeth now, the monster might attack her on their wedding night out of jealousy. So Victor stalls. He tells his father he needs to travel to England first. He claims it is for his studies, but the real reason is darker. He needs to go somewhere far away, somewhere isolated. He needs to gather information from English philosophers on recent scientific discoveries, specifically discoveries about life and death. He begins his journey. But he doesn't go alone. His best friend, Henry Clerval, joins him. This part of the book is a study in contrasts. Henry is full of life. He looks at the mountains and the river and sees the beauty of God's creation. He is reciting poetry. He is happy. But Victor sees nothing but darkness. He describes himself with one of the most famous metaphors in the book. He says, "I am a blasted tree. The bolt has entered my soul. Imagine a tree struck by lightning standing, but dead inside. That is Victor. Everywhere they go, Victor is paranoid. He feels like a slave. He knows the monster is following him, tracking him, ensuring that he is doing the work. He can't enjoy the trip because he is dragging a chain that no one else can see. They reach the United Kingdom. Victor keeps making excuses to leave Henry behind. Finally, in Scotland, he tells Henry to stay with friends. Victor travels alone to the Orkney Islands. This is the place. It is a desolate, barren rock in the middle of the ocean. The waves crash against the cliffs. The people are poor and desperate. It is the perfect place to hide a crime. Victor rents a small two-room hut. He unpacks his chemical instruments. He begins the work, just like before. He spends his days and nights in a filthy process. But this time, it's different. The first time, he was excited. He thought he was doing something great. This time, he is disgusted. Every time he touches the materials, he feels sick. He is building a woman, a giant, 8-foot-tall woman. He works in the day and sleeps in fear at night. He feels like the monster is getting closer every hour. As the work nears completion, Victor starts to think, really think. He made a deal with the monster. The monster promised to leave humanity alone if he got a mate. But the female never made that promise. Victor realizes 3 terrifying things. 1. She might be even more evil than the male. She might delight in murder. 2. She might hate the male. She might look at him and be disgusted, just like humans are. 3. And this is the worst thought. They might have children. If they have children, a race of devils could populate the earth. Victor realizes that by saving his own family, he might be dooming the entire human race. He is paralyzed. The female is almost finished. She is lying on the table, and Victor is holding the spark of life in his hands, unsure if he should use it. He is sitting in his hut, deep in thought. He looks up at the window, and by the light of the moon he sees him, the monster, watching him, grinning, waiting for his bride. The monster is here to collect his prize. But Victor has come to a decision. In the next episode, Victor does something shocking that seals his fate forever. Subscribe. You do not want to miss the climax of the second creation.